Hello everyone, welcome back to your channel. If you're visiting to your channel for a first time, then this is my small introduction. I'm thankful for each and every member because it's just you and just you who is helping me and this channel to grow. I thoroughly enjoy learning and sharing software development languages and technologies with you. It's a mission which I am trying to drive to share knowledge with everyone whose aim is to establish career in software. Please keep watching, sharing and motivating others to subscribe to your channel. Also press the bell icon to never miss the updates. Thank you. Let's start learning.
So the topic today we are going to discuss is formula field. Now, we heard so far the custom field, standard field, dependent pick list, and the different the data types of the field. Now, what is formula field? So let us understand the formula field, the importance of the formula field, and then how we can use this formula field in our business process. Now, formula field is nothing. This is a type of custom field which will have API as field name __ C. The purpose of the formula field is, let's say you need a field which will automatically populate the result or a data based on some expression. So basically, what happened is, this is a kind of, or I should say, this is the one of the kind of automation available in our Salesforce. Okay. Now, when I say one of the kind of automation, so we have the other automations as well. Approval process, flow, workflow, process builder, validation rule, the dependent pick list, all the kind of the which is automatically working comes in the automation. This is the one of the automation type we have. Okay. Now, what happened is, each of your formula field, let's understand this way. So you have this formula field. Okay. Let's say the name is calculate. Okay. This is the label. And the purpose of this formula field is to calculate the interest. Okay. And display. Okay. Based on the logic, with the logic which you have written here, behind this field, please understand, based on the logic written behind this field. Okay, you can say logic, or you can say expression. Okay, but the better word is logic, sorry, the expression. Okay, so based on the logic or expression written behind this field, you get the result. Okay, getting a point? Now, when I say the based on the expression, so you might be, the surprise to, I mean, if you are a complete fresh, and then you must be, thinking of what is this expression is, right? So let us understand. Let us understand first of all the terminology of expression. So what is expression? See, let's say A plus B. Okay, so this is our expression. A plus B is our expression. If your value of A is 1, B value is 2, your result will be 3. But if your A value is 4, B value is 4, you will get the result of 8. Okay, so expression, this is the expression. Clear? This is the expression. And based on this expression, whatever the input you are giving, you are getting the result. Clear? Input, input, and result. Okay. I hope this is clear. So such kind of, the expression you write behind this field, and based on that expression and the input, it populates the value in the field. Okay. Now, when I say expression, so what all this field expression can contain? So the expression can use standard field, custom field, and even a formula field. Hope this is clear. Means expression can use the standard field, custom field, and even a formula field. Okay. Now the property of, these formula fields are, these field, or I should say formula field, is read only. Now this I have already explained to you when I discussed the concept of field level security. Okay. Now when I say the read only, so as you know, we have the two types of UI. Right? We have two types of UI. So one is classic. Maybe the spelling is mistake. And another one is lightning. Okay. Now understand. In the classic, please understand this thing. In the classic, in detail page, it will be shown as locked. Okay, with lock sign. Okay. Second, and in edit page, this field will not appear. Clear? Whereas in lightning, what happen is in detail page, you will not, I mean, will not see log sign, but will be in read only mode. In edit page, you will see this field. Okay. Now, these things, they are very important to explain you. Otherwise, it won't be easy for you to work with the formula field. So to give you the basic understanding is important, and that's why I'm giving you the detail of it. Clear? Now the next thing is we have the the return type. So let me write it here. Return types. So when I say the return type means what kind of data it will store. Okay, this field will store, or you can say what kind of the data it will show to you. So return type are, one is date, time, number, currency, percentage, text, and Boolean. Okay. Now let us see how we can work with the formula field, and then now the points which I have discussed so far here, I will prove those points as well with you. Okay. So first of all, let me rub all these things, because if I want array, the erase, then okay. But I was knowing it that it will go, no problem. So the same way we can the work with the formula field like we do with our any of the custom field. So you have to click here in the setup, then the object manager, then go into the object, and in the field and relationship, you can click here in the new. Now here we have the formula field. Now one thing is very important. If somebody asks you in the interview that tell me the name of the standard formula field mail you have, so you can answer it's a roll-up summary. Okay. Now let me show you why I'm saying. See here. I will show you how to work with the formula, but let me justify my answer as well. See, you have the count function, sum, min, max, and when I these functions will automatically will calculate your result and will show you, right? That's why I'm saying that this is the standard formula field we have in Salesforce. So coming back here, I'm clicking in on new here, and then I have the option to select as formula. Okay, and you can see here a read-only field that derives its value from a formula expression you define. The formula field is updated when any source field change, right? So that's what, that is what I explained to you here as well, the meaning of the expression. And I told you that you write the expression behind, and then based on the expression and the value, it shows a different, I mean, the result for you. Now you give the name as I mean, any name you can give. So for example, the I'm the right now I'm just taking the example of a text here. Okay, so sample formula. Okay, and see the return type, date, time, time. Then you have number, percentage, currency, then text and checkbox. So I'm taking here as text here. Click next. And one more thing, I want to tell you is that we have the two types of the formula field. We have one is simple one, and the one is the advanced one. Now in simple one, you do not have the any function like we do have in the advanced formula, right? You have the functions here, right? I mean, I will explain you each and everything. Don't worry about it. Let's just, I'm just trying to, show you the difference between the simple formula and the advanced formula, and just for your understanding, right? Because I will be covering every part, but let us move with the simple one first. Now, in the simple formula, you have I mean the axis of the the object on which you are creating the formula field, plus the related objects, right? And all the fields associated, right? And based on the data type, like we have chosen the data type as text behind, I mean, in the previous screen. So, based on the data type, you get the operator. This also I will prove you. Okay. Now, let's say, let me first of all duplicate it. And let me make a very simple business scenario for you, so that you can understand that what exactly I'm doing and how the formula field helps you. Let it get load. Then I will show you. Now I clicked on one of the the account here with name Tata. I clicked on the detail section here, and what I'm trying to do is the account name Tata, right? Right. I need to show the account name into my formula field. So what I will do is account name. I typed here, and this is the one thing you have to ensure, that after doing every, the, before you start using it, or before you move to next, the page, before you click on next page here, click on check syntax. Make sure that your syntax should be correct. There should not be any error. So this should be like this. Okay. Let me show you the error as well, so that you can understand the, the meaning, difference of, the what is the meaning of, the what, why I'm actually, trying to say check syntax is important. See here, error, incorrect parameter, type of operator plus expected text, receive date. Okay, I mean, don't try to understand the what the error mean is. I'm just trying to show you that, if you will see the error, then how it will looks like, and if you will see that there is no error, then how it looks like. Okay. No error. Now this description field, this thing I have already discussed, when I explained you about the custom feeds. So generally, I use this field to mention the Zira story, because in we have the project management tool Zira, and whatever, the project management tool, whatever the, the business scenario we get, or Zira story we used to get. So I used to mention my Zira story number, so that, if any of the developer, or my teammate wants to understand that why I'm using, or in which particular uh, you know the Zira story I have used this also, the helps you when you are deploying it, so that nobody, miss out that, okay, this field is also need to deploy. This is help text. This is for the our users. So the help text means this kind of, the I button you will see, and when somebody will hover it, over it, will see the detail that why this field is used. So this actually, they help someone who is not aware of why this field is available here, what kind of data I need to input, so this shows this is the help desk. Okay. Click next. Save. So sample formula, this is what I have created. See, the data type is formula and return type is text, because that is what I have chosen from the return type available. Okay. Now let us see the the what value I'm getting here. Let me refresh. See, I will try to the cover the everything, but in case if you are stuck somewhere in any of the scenario, share with me, and allow me with some time to respond. I will share you the solution. So this sample field. Okay, no problem. Let me check the, or let me do one thing. Maybe sometimes, it happens that it takes time to display. Meanwhile, let me show you in Classic. Accounts, data. See here, sample formula, data, right? Logged, log sign, display account name. Let me edit it. See, now this is not available. Okay. Now let me do one thing. Let me show you in Classic now. Sorry, in the Lightning. See here. Just a minute. It scroll down. Sample formula. It's a added page. It's available. Okay. Right. See here. Right. Let me cancel it. Correct. No log sign here. Okay. So I mean the properties which I discussed here are true. Now let us try some more scenarios so that you get comfortable with it. Now let us see the operator which is available. So this is the operator which is available in the when we have the return type as text. Now this means what? So let's say I want to add something. It can be a space. It can be any text. Any field. Because in the account number is just blank, but space I have added. So space you can see here. Now let me put the account number here. Okay. Now let us do one thing. We have tried with the return type as text. Let's check the other return types as well with the all the the possible scenarios, the operators available. So now I'm using checkbox. Now, as I have shared with you earlier, if you are returning, if you are the changing the field type, there is a possibility of data loss. Now, this checkbox means it's a Boolean, whether it's a true or false. No operator is available. Okay. And the field also you will see is only of checkbox type. Checkbox type. So very limited. When you select the return type as checkbox, the field will all you will see as the field which is of same, that is checkbox type. Operator option not available. So what you can do is, see here, no operation. Based on this field, you can populate the data in your formula field. Let us see. So it becomes as checkbox. Let me check this. Save. It also got checked. Now let us see the other currency. So what happened is, let me first of all explain you. When you see any the currency formula field, what will happen based on the currency, the or currency, you will get a currency sign. It can be a dollar, it can be a rupees, or that is based on your org's currency. Okay. You can also set a multi-currency option as well. In case if you require the the session on the multi-currency, let me know. I will share with you. Now I'm selecting I'm selecting here as currency. So the decimal places you will see is 2, and that you can the control. So when I say the decimal place, so let's say if it is rupees 0.01, if you will select the the decimal sign, decimal place as 2, so 0.1, 2 places. Okay, so this is how you control your currency decimal places. In when you select the the currency, the fields you will get is only those fields which have number stored. See, annual revenue, latitude, employees. See, employees here is a number one. It's of a number type. Okay, so all the the field which have a number return type is available here. Operators, you have all the mathematical operators available. Okay, let us see how. So let's say you have the, annual, you have some calculation that what will be your currency, or what will be, the actual, the investment or whatever, even you can try to, make a formula of income tax to calculate your tax, or, the percentage, or, the interest, whatever. I'm creating a sample formula here. So let's say I use this, and here, then multiply by number of employees. Then I have the, I'm just creating, the a simple, you can say, a kind of, the expression, so that you can understand. It takes time sometimes to change. Let us try in classic. See here, you got your dollar sign here, correct? So number of employees is 0, right? And that's why. So let me make it as 4. And which other field I have? Number of location. Number of location. And then you will see the different result. See here, right? Let me switch to lightning. It is taking time to change, but you will see. I mean, it happens. Sometimes you don't see the change immediately. So either you should wait, refresh after some time, or you can also log in and log out, and you will see the result. But I have shown you in classic. Okay, you can change your decimal places. Now next is date. When you see the date here, the field which is available is related to your which contains the date and the 10 times, right? Like last activity. So last activity, you should not be you won't be able to see here last activity field. SL expiration you can see here. Okay, now let me show you one thing, that let's say if you are not able to see the field, and let me duplicate this as well. So the field is last activity. Right? There's no field available. One thing you can use is, I will explain you this thing in a separate, the session, this extension. But right now, what I can show you is, close this, close this, close this. You all have to, you have to do is, you have to simply type, keep your control plus shift plus O. Okay. What you need to do is, let me type it for you. you have to control plus shift plus O. Okay, this thing. Okay, control. Oh, sorry. Control shift O. Okay. Now, when you do control shift O, this kind of, the pop-up opens, and here you have to type the object name. Now, one thing you have to notice is the extension, if you see as .obj, 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 this means this is a object, okay? Because object extension is obj only. If you're using the custom object, then you have to give a, the API, okay? Now select that object and click open. Now as you have seen last activity, so this is the field we have, last activity, okay? Click on it and click query, and so you clicked on it, then click query and then execute. You will see the data here, okay? Because this record have the data, let me copy, okay? Let me go here, let me replace it. Now let me use my last activity, okay? Operator I will use later on. Check syntax and quick save. Now ideally my formula field should show this particular date. Let me refresh. It hasn't got change. Switch to classic, account, copy the account ID. See here, the date is exactly the same, right? Okay. Now, if you want to, use some operator, you can use it. You can, put the date here. Okay. Check syntax, no problem. Quick save, and just keep an eye here. You made a change. Correct. You made a change in the date. So let's say if I want to, they subtract the date, I mean, have to see in past. So no error. Just refresh. And it got changed. And now I mean 2 days in past. I can see the date. Okay. Now I can see the next data type is date time. Now this will show all the field which have the date as well as time. Created date, last modified date, last modified by, and there is a field which contains the last modified date, created date, right? I can show you here as well. Last modified date, correct? Here it is, created date, correct? Okay, let's see, save, refresh. So right now, the date which I can see created date is it's 18th January, February, March, April, May, June, July. 18th July 2021, and the time is this. Let me refresh, and it should show exactly the same date here. Correct. Now, using the the operator, I can make a change. Quick save. Let me refresh. So here it is 18, but I added 2, so it is 20. Now, what if I want to make a change in time? Let me show you. But before before I show you the how to make a change in time, always remember the time which you will see here will be in the GMT format. Now let us see how we can change the time. Always remember one formula. N divided by 24. N means how many hours you want to, make a change. Doesn't matter. You want to add or subtract. So this will be your hours. Okay. Let me show you. And I'm giving here as 8. Check syntax. Quick save. Okay. So if you have understood this thing, then let me refresh this and see here. Okay. If you want to make it in past, okay. Now, number, you will get all the fields which have the number, which is stored number, right? And all the operators. It is moreover, the similar, other than the this the currency field we have discussed currently one. So here the you get the sign, the currency sign, but otherwise it's more over the same. Correct. Percentage, you calculate the percentage. So percentage, obviously you calculate on any number, so you will get the the number feeds here, and all the mathematical operators. And one thing is this operator, this is the extra you see here. Okay, let us see. Annual revenue is 200. Exponential, you did, and it calculated the percentage, right? So basically, the exponential means, suppose this is a value, okay? So you can consider this as annual revenue, okay? So power. Now text, I have already discussed. Time, yes. So time, when I select the time here, there's no compatible field, so you have to switch to advanced. And since there is no the operator as well, but let me show you one thing. Well, let me go with, but if you have the any field available, I mean any custom field, then you can use, okay? So here also you don't have, so you have to the select for advanced. Now for advanced, the thing, I mean advance the formula, I will be covering in a next session. I hope you have enjoyed this session, and if yes, then don't forget to put a thumbs up, because it's a hard work which I try to present in an easy way with the in-depth knowledge. And please share the channel in your colleagues, in your connections, and don't forget to ask them to subscribe. Thank you. Have a nice day. Enjoy your weekend.